When tragedy hits somewhere in this country, even miles away from New Orleans, a lot of people are left wondering how they can help. Donating blood is one of the best ways, we're told, to help, and it could save a life. The Blood Emergency Response Coalition was activated about 24 hours ago, and they've already seen an influx of donations of blood. Joining us now is Paul Adams with the Blood Center here in New Orleans. First of all, now you guys normally do not send blood that's donated here out of town. This is a different case.
Correct. Typically, when we host blood drives around this community, the blood is staying in our community. We service about 50 area hospitals in the area.
And you guys have been in the news lately because you've said that you're having a shortage of blood. Right now you have about a 2-day supply. Normally you would like a 4-day supply.
Right. The reason why we always ask for about a 4-day supply is because of situations like what occurred in South Texas. In South Louisiana, we deal with hurricanes. That could stop us from collecting blood for a number of days.
And so the blood drives you're doing now are in correlation with other blood drives around the country, trying to get more blood to an area where it is needed, like in Uvalde, Texas.
Correct. The Blood Emergency Response Coalition was set up because of situations like this. In years past, when there's been a need for an increased need for blood, we've had to reach out to organizations and ask for help. Because of Burke, we now know that that blood is available if something happens.
When you say Burke?
Blood Emergency Response Coalition. So it's about 40 blood centers across the country. And when something like a mass shooting occurs, or an earthquake, or a hurricane, this is a way to make sure that the blood supply is still there.
And so how much blood do you foresee you guys sending to Uvalde?
I think by this point they've stabilized.
They've probably stabilized, yeah. So now it's just because you say it's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do, and we need it. We need it locally. Due to COVID, due to Ida, our blood supply has been low for the last few months.
And I was just telling you, I was at the JCC over the weekend, and they were having a blood drive there. I mean, how often does that happen with you guys?
Every day we host about half a dozen blood drives, and we've got about the same amount of donor centers that are fixed sites.
And how many blood mobiles do you have? Is it just the one?
Oh no, we've got 5 different blood buses.
Okay, so like in a normal weekend, I mean, how many blood drives will you, or blood mobiles will be out and about?
So we've got the 5 buses, but we also can show up at something like JCC where there's a large space, and we'll bring the equipment inside. On any given day, you're looking at about half a dozen blood drives throughout the area.
And what's the lowest the blood center has been in a while? Because I know it was in the news several weeks ago because you said it was dangerously low.
Right. So every day we need to collect about 250 units of blood. At one point in the last couple of months, we were at about 200 units on the shelf.
And you guys go through that much blood?
Well, we're servicing over 50 area hospitals. So
okay, yeah. And so how big of an area do you guys cover?
Most of South Louisiana and southern Mississippi.
Okay, so it is a lot larger than just New Orleans.
Correct.
All right, you can find the nearest blood center by visiting tbcdonors.org. That's tbcdonors.org. The website is posted on our website, WWLTV.com. Just click on the links tab.